Hi Lorraine, my name is Ursula and today I will talk about books, how books are made. This is a beautiful hardcover dictionary and natural geography book and travel book, all about books. Books are really okay, and this is a beautiful recipe. This is my favorite. Beautiful illustration, hardcover, nicely done books. So let's start it. I will present how books are made, the production of the books. My outline is a little bit of background of the books, the raw material, what are used for bookmaking, the design, and the actually manufacturing process, and the reference guide, whatever I used. So the background. What is a book? A book is a written documentation and contains at least 50 text pages and shares and communicate thoughts, ideas, and information. And the first form of written documentation date back from the Antis time, where the clearly table of Mesopotamian and or the papyrus roll of Egypt are used. So, but also the Chinese books made from bamboo strips, dating back from 1200 BC, 300 BC. Later on, introducing the movable types of printing press. As you can see, this is an old-fashioned printing press printer, and the first printing press printer was used by Johann Gutenberg from Germany, but later on also in US in 1940s was starting to use the paperback books, and those books, they had made the book more accessible and less expensive. And later in the history of books have changed in format and manufacturing over the years, and that tendency is now to switch to a digital books format. So the raw material, moving on to the raw material. The most used, still the most used material is the wood paper, but also are using waste paper, virgin palm, reed stalk, rice stalk, cotton stalk, all kind of raw materials. The design, so the author, the editor, and the book agent, they stay together and decide the page size, the style, the typeface style, and the style, the color of the usage of the color, the presentation of visuals and illustration in the text, the weight of the paper for the text, and the cover. So everything is decided at the first time, on the first time. Okay, this is another beautiful printer press. So moving on the actually factory process. So the first step is the typing. So the manuscript will be typed into the computer, or if it's not already digitalized in digital format. Another step is the format are adjusted, and to see the font, the point, the size, and the style, and the text is arranged in gallery. Gallery are groups of text containing the proper typeface, but not yet the proper proper paginations. So and the proofreader and the errors are connected in this stage. So moving on, the page and the pages and mechanics. So the final check is done. The typesetter produce a mechanical of the typed page. The mechanical is printed on a high quality paper suitable for filming. So moving on to the filming section. So filming of the mechanical. Actually, all of the in this stage, all of the image, they look a negative size. So the products are negative page, opposite what you will actually print. You will see in the end. So the cover convert the shade into the black and white dots, and the usage of the colors. So 4 colors are used: the red, the yellow, the magenta, and the cyan. Moving on to the next stage is the stripping, typing the negatives on large flats. So these are typed into their proper place, and they regularly there are checkups that the process is going well. So the place on flats. Each flat holds 32 or 64 pages. Finally, the final examination of the flats. Okay, so the Floresca line is used for easy reading and checkups. So moving on is the blueprints. The blueprints, or it calls also proof, is made for each flat. So it's checking that the process is going well. The proof is made onto the special light sensitive paper. The blueprint are checked for accuracy. Moving on, the next step is the plate making. The flats are photographed and the negative being burned into the thin sheet of aluminum called plate. The flat containing the text and illustration, the plates. And the plates are treated with a chemical that attach ink to ensure that the text and illumination will be printed when on press. So, and the next step is the actually printing. So the plates are sent to the printing press. This stage can be done in separate as a separate business, or in that location when all the process is going through. The paper are feed through the press as many times as the number of color is used. If it's 4 color, 4 times it has to go through. So 3 main color printing process. The offset lithography, the letter press, and the gravure is made. And the final stage is the binding. So page section are folded and collected into books signature. So each signature has 32 or 64 pages. So final stage book making. The final stage of bookmaking process is the signature. These ones are sewed together. The gluing the stripe on the cover and the cover. So and installing lining and trimming the edges. The final shape. The quality control is made. Periodic checks are made in the process. The book cover, accuracy of the printer material, checking of the folders, and sewing correctly. Different instruments are used for checking the colorimeters for the color printing, the paper hygroscope for the humidity of the paper, the ink meter for the measuring the quality of the ink. So these are the reference. You can learn more about this process. And thank you for the interest and for watching the presentation. Thank you. Bye, Lorraine.